Hello everybody, welcome back to PadFootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, almost said face. Look at that 200 FPS, woo! But welcome back to Virtual Sailor, once again, doing it Disney style. We are here on the Disney Wonder. We are currently cruising at 12 knots towards Cabo San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas. Sun is just starting to get ready to pop up over there. It is 6:51 currently. We are going to be at our first destination at 8, where we will make a turn and pop in to drop anchor in the bay. Should be right about there. But super excited about it. We can actually off with the lights as the sun starts to rise. It is a very windy day down here in Cabo San Lucas. Very windy. Look at this wave action going on. So we are rocking every once in a while. You can see the bow. She dip up, she dip down. You can definitely see it when gosh, what are my words I'm trying to say? When things are sped up. Let's actually see. See a little rock, but she is looking gorgeous. But we still have about an hour until we are there, so I just wanted to be able to say welcome everybody, and I'm gonna speed it up a little bit to get ourselves closer to the bay itself, and then we'll pop back in. But really just had to come out and enjoy this view and enjoy ship life. So we'll see you guys in a bit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about 10 minutes from that turn right up here, and look how beautiful she is. Coming into sight here, beautiful Mexico on this beautiful morning. Looks like we're going to have some fantastic weather for everybody on board today, so I'm very excited for that. They get a very nice vacation. Let's head ourselves in. We're in walking mode really quick, so we walk very slowly. I did realize if I'm on the right side... Ooh, look at that dip. Look at that dip. Look at that dip. And back up. Oh, boy. Oh, by the way, the bridge. I might as well show a little bit more of the bridge while we're coming in here on autopilot. We were picking up the pilot. Actually, we probably would have already picked up the pilot. But, like, they got a little model ship and everything. It's pretty spectacular, in my personal opinion. Let's see. What do we have? Do we have a temperature somewhere on this? Should be on... I guess it'd be on weather. Got 2 miles to go on that. Kind of walk through this area. Sorry, just had a major pain on one of my eyes, so that's bizarre. But look at this. Look at this view. The shadow textures get a little wonky once in a while, but man, the water itself just looking good for a very windy day here at Cabo San Lucas, but it helps for the way that I want to anchor as we come in, so I honestly cannot complain that much as we come in here. Gotta let autopilot take it for a little bit longer before I decide to take control. Let's get ourselves seated up in here. Looking really good. I wanted to look at the weather. All right, sorry about that. It's so funny. I sit here and I say, oh yeah, that don't really have any crashes. I literally just tried to look at the weather, and it crashed. So that's new, unfortunately. But yeah, we're back on it. Just a couple minutes from that last turn. Super excited about that. It is currently, that's what I was going to look up. It's currently 84 degrees in Cabo San Lucas with a high of 86 today. It looks like we are going to have a couple clouds, but it looks like it's going to stay dry the whole entire time. So that means a great day in the sun here at Cabo San Lucas. I've actually been here once in my life before. We were on the Disney Magic. Thinking about it. Now I gotta know. Hold on. Disney Cruise, Panama Canal, 2008. Who was it with? We left from LA. Just says Disney Cruise. Why? Why do vlogs not put what ship they were on? That's not okay. Let's click on this. I just can't remember. It's amazing because I think about it, I'm like, holy crap, that was so long ago. In the worst way possible. It's a bummer to think about. It's like, damn it, I'm getting old, man. You know, trying to look up a YouTube video, but of course, you know, you need to have the 2 non-skippable 15-second ads for a video that came out 14 years ago that has 6 views. Happy for that. Just wanted to see what ship it was. That's all I wanted to do. This is literally us going through the Panama Canal. Just need a shot. It is the Disney Magic. So I was on Disney Magic. We were doing from Los Angeles. We went to Cabo San Lucas. We went to Puerto Vallarta. Then we went to Panama Canal and went to I can't remember where we went. We went somewhere that they had never been before. And there's a lot of people with machine guns. That's all that I remember from that one. But I have been here before. You do tender into the island. My mom and I up on... No, it's not an island, actually. You tender to shore. So used to other ships. We horseback rode up on the beach, up past that mountain. Great facility. That was before I knew anything about horseback riding. So it's fun to think about for that. How much further do we got? We got about 3 minutes till that turn. Then we're going to turn ourselves in and dock. Yeah, pretty close to that sailboat, but we'll see what the winds allow us to go. We're doing 12 knots currently. Again, pretty close. I can actually use this map here. I have it on moving map mode, and it shows us where we are. So let's get ourselves up to that turn, and we'll see you guys in a sec. All right, that's our signal. We are going to start taking this left turn here. We are fighting a little bit of the wind and current to be able to make this, but then we will at least be nose into the wind, which will slow us probably down just a little bit, but it's pretty good anchoring position for us. Instead of trying to push us to shore, it's at least trying to push us away. So we're going to just make this turn, get ourselves lined up, and pull ourselves into the bay. Check the map here. As you can see, what you need to remember is there will be swing on all of your waypoints. It doesn't just do a 90 degree. It will, you know, try its best to get you back on course, but you will have this way. So it's not like a and that way. So you got to kind of remember that as you're placing some of your spots out, exactly what you're hoping to do. You know, you can have one of those markers and then completely collide into the side of a pier because you've got a swing. So always try to remember, this is what the pilot wants us to do today. Beautiful Cabo San Lucas. St. Luca. Pretty sure people will correct me and say St. Luca, but again, I am as pale as they possibly could become. I am not speaking with any native tongue. I am not trying to insult anybody. Literally, Potato Man here is just trying his best. Let's pop outside. Forgot I had to load back in, so we'll turn off those because I don't like the looks of them anyways. And we actually don't need our lights on anymore as we get ourselves pointed in the right direction to anchor off of Cabo San Lucas here. We're just going to sit back and enjoy the views. Maybe time-lapse a little bit as we get up. We'll cut some pieces so you guys can see, but beautiful day here in Mexico. All right, we are slowly starting to get our way back in there. I'm actually going to bring up my controls now. Still keeping at a good 12 knots. Definitely fighting the wind, so we definitely have to put a little bit more engine into it. You're going to notice one other thing is that the fuel is at 100, and unfortunately, that's not in my control. I'm actually going to turn off autopilot here. I have been working with it on my other version of the game that I have on my laptop that I've been playing daily to get the fuel rates correct. Really, I have the ability to sail from Vancouver to the Hawaiian Islands, around the Hawaiian Islands into Honolulu on one trip of fuel before we would have to refuel. So I'm trying to get that together so that it's not just sitting at 100 all the time. Right now, they want you to have plenty. Well, it takes a little bit out of it, if you ask me. We are going to go a little bit to port here. So the tenders would actually go and offload people right over there, which we'll take a look at a couple things, obviously, about tendering and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Still haven't decided 100% if we are going to chop this up into 2 videos or just one. Again, there's not much for me to be able to show you or talk about as we come into some of these places. Let's actually bring that engine down. Reset it down to 50, which is pretty much their version of hold and stop. The wind is going to help us, but we are going to still be able to carry just a little bit for this beautiful day. All ashore time is 9 o'clock. We are here a little bit early. With the wind, I didn't know how much we were going to have trouble getting ourselves turned in here. So I tried to give us a little bit more time. We got the okay from the pilot to come aboard a little bit earlier than we were anticipating. And we actually had really no trouble coming into the port, into the bay, I should say. So that's pretty awesome. And of course, this is one of our anchor stops, so it's a little less fun for, you know, docking wise. We really just gotta get ourselves to a anchoring position, bring ourselves to a stop, and after that we will drop the anchor. Now unfortunately there is no animation, there is no nothing. It literally is just a dropped anchor. It is just a line off the side of the ship. We'll see it here in a second. But 8 a.m. we are anchored here outside of Cabo San Lucas. I'm going to pop us out here. You can see the line there. If I was worried about it drifting, which I might be with some of the tides, I would actually pop down a second anchor as well. I'd preferably just drop one, but the way that these work is it just anchors you to the seafloor. So there you have it, anchored in place. It's going to be a little harder for the tenders to be able to get people on and off, but overall a really nice approach. Should be a beautiful day here, and these guys get to enjoy their vacation. But you know what we got to do? Some people love it, some people hate it. We're going to have to let the island know that we're here.
This is the duty officer speaking from the bridge. We'll be sounding our ship's horn from the forward funnel. For those of you on the open decks at this time, you may want to cover your ears. Again, we'll be sounding our ship's horn from the forward funnel. And for those of you that are on the open decks at this time, you may want to cover your ears. Thank you for your attention.
Alright, sorry I had a phone call, but we are anchored, we are all set. The horn has sounded, and I'm feeling pretty good. So hopefully some of the winds will die down, so it'll be a little bit easier for us to turn and get out of here, because I don't want to be like a full sail in this as much as I, don't have to, but at least we're not being pushed towards land. But we'll see what it does later on. But that's going to do it for this one, everybody, if I don't go right into the other one. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out how long these are as we go. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, we do try to get a video out here on the channel every single day, and I promise we're going to get better at that. And we thank you for your continued support. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.